Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in a 26 player free-for-all battle here in Asia. Gonna be trying a different little starting location for ourselves, trying to get in China. I find like a lot of players get big in China. I'm a big sucker for the top right and Africa, and those, I don't know, they work out fine, but I haven't really found my spot on this map. So we're gonna give China a go, and we have a lot of real estate around us. Holy cow. So I have been flirting around with kind of holding off on the infinite growth phase for another cycle, but not in this case. There's only one guy really around us. We're going to go early. So we're going to do one more of these. And then after the next one, we're just going to continue to keep going and see how big we can get. See if we can spread our tendrils out here a little bit and get a little bit more opportunity for ourselves. A little bit sad. I was kind of wanting the opportunity in the east. That is not, unfortunately, on the table for us. In fact, we really didn't get anything that we wanted from that. So that was all talk, no cattle right there. So let's just go ahead and grab some more land and, just casually grab some. What am I complaining about? We are the crown right now. We have all of China to ourselves. We've successfully blocked the Philippines from being able to go in without boating. No, we're going to be able to block here shortly. So I do want to make sure that I get China, and also I'm taking out some of these bigger bots behind me so that I don't have to deal with them later in all their force and attacking me. But I do like our troop count so far. It's looking all right. The Philippines has basically, he was kind of doing the same thing, different chapter with Southeast Asia. He was blocking me from Southeast Asia. He did a good job of that. So I mean, we're gonna be pretty competitive against each other. I hope we don't go to blows early, because I might have some opportunity up north. But for right now, we save, we be patient. Yeah, the Philippines is going to be huge. We've dropped down to 6th place. Not exactly wonderful, but we do have some weaker neighbors around us. As long as we don't anger the Philippines, that would probably be for the best. He's still has some more expansion to go, so we really shouldn't go to blows with him, or shouldn't come to blows with him anytime soon. So we'll try to save up for our red interest a little bit. No need to expose ourselves unnecessarily to the Philippines. In fact, do you want to be my friend? I would love to not have to fight you ever. Let's also grab some islands, not get this little blemish out of the way, and then jump over here and here, and we'll call that a day there. Ooh, is there some action going up north? There is. That guy actually has a surprising amount of troops. Both these guys are attacking 1453. Philippines is still a little bit distracted. I think I could push this. I'm going to boat up north. Reason why I want to boat is just in case there's a full send, I could potentially have a little bit more access to some of his land later down the road. A little bit big attack there on accident, but that's fine. It kind of gives us what we wanted. And now we just kind of launch some attacks into this guy, and he should not be able to full send us off. Definitely take alliance with you. Then grab this. Looks like he's going to full send boat. No, he's going for an island. Wonderful. Okay, so much better position for us, maintaining our 6th place position. Now 1453 doesn't offer me a lot. I'm not going to get a ton of his land, but he's weakening himself up pretty significantly. So it eventually is going to be something that we probably want to jump on. In fact, now is the time. Player 93, the brown player, is attacking as well. So we should attack with him and just grab some of this. It's not going to be a lot. And should we attack 93? You know what? It's not a battle we have to do right now. Let's not. Let's just attack a smaller player. What? Dude. I swear. Holy cow. Okay. If we had attacked him, I'm sure that full send would have gone for us. But no, we managed to hold on to all of our troops. We unfortunately get a giant border with a giant crown who doesn't have as many troops. And, ooh, Philippines. You do want to be friends after all. Huzzah. I kind of think we need to... Okay, here we go. I'm going to launch an attack on this guy, and hopefully everyone else kind of figures out, because this guy's beating me by about 20,000 pixels, or 13 to be exact now, so not exactly 20. But yeah, the Philippines figures it out right away that this guy we cannot give an inch to, because he's got some weaker neighbors to the west, and if we let him build up, that would be everyone's game out the window. I don't know what's really happened here. I mean, outside of me and the Philippines, no one's really saved. I guess Poland has, but man, this was an aggressive game. There's the full send on us, but I mean, I'm looking around the board and it's like, what's the threat? Like, as soon as this ends, who has the troops to stop us? I mean, potentially the Philippines if he wanted to, but I mean, I'm gonna push this, and if I get Kurdistan down, we win the game. I mean, he's the second biggest player with 2 million troops. This is a no-brainer right here. Got to do this before anyone has any time to kind of think about it. Poland jumps in. The greed got him. I would love to stop this attack. Typically, I don't like to attack into it, but I needed this one to stop early so I could have a little bit extra land here. And I don't like how big Poland is. And I think we kind of just do this again. We just attack the guy before anyone has any opportunity to think about attacking me. Poland might have become the crown, but let's just weaken him up. Give ourselves as big of an advantage as possible in case the Philippines wants to turn on us. I mean, he's sitting pretty near his red interest. He's got to make a decision here quickly. And he sides with us. If he had immediately started attacking me when I started attacking Poland, oh, there's the full send. I think he had a path to victory. But we just didn't give him time for that communication to go through. And it worked out to our favor. In fact, we can just kind of knock this guy down all the way. No need to hold off here, as that was a very quick and aggressive game. I rarely ever see a game that everyone's just so aggressive, and typically there's a couple savers that are, gonna be players in the end, but not in this one. Every big guy was down and out, but GG's to all involved. We will let our buddy know that we're going for a piece, and then of course kissy face for the boys, and we'll go on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 70-player teams battle here in the Middle East. I tell you, with the way the format has been changed in the front screen and the default into team game population has like skyrocketed. Free-for-all population has just plummeted. It's hard to get any kind of free-for-all game above 30, and I typically record these games a little bit later at night to try and get a little bit more population, because the American servers, being on the West Coast, it's dead zones. So I mean, holy cow, it's just kind of crazy that we have more than double the population in a team game. But anyways, let's focus on our game here. We do have a couple Corgi boys with us, and we had a pretty good lineup of the black team here. We have a good run on Africa, which is kind of why I felt a little bit more confident going further up north. And I'm just going to push for land here. I mean, I'm not afraid of anyone. There's only one real person, I mean, maybe two, the yellow and the red player above me, that can actually border me. But I think it's much more my responsibility to make sure that they don't go south. Therefore, allowing my southern teammates to wrap up the south, have that be their primary focus, and then we can all just kind of push out together. So that's what I'm intending to do. And yeah, there's a Corgi boy right below us. It's that guy. He's currently the crown. Congratulations, sir. Good expansion so far. And yeah, I think we're doing great. Let's see if we can wrap up north around this red player here. See if we can just grab anything. There we go. There we go. Trying to save up a little bit of troops so I can strike right away. As again, we have a pretty safe southern base, especially with that guy just kind of wrapping things up. Well done again, sir. It's nice to have a competent teammate, but I do stop that attack. And okay, hold on. My reasoning was I was going to stop the attack to not touch TR energy, but then it didn't really matter because we had borders anyways, but it's fine. We'll just knock out this guy. We are currently the crown ourselves, and we'll just knock this guy down and finish him off, and then we'll focus TR energy. Ooh, big donation from Jumbo over there with 400,000 troops. That will make this fight very quick, and we can wrap up the north in Egypt and a little bit of Libya. I always want to say Liberia, but Libya up north. Continue our kind of African domination here. We have 40% of the map here, 2 minutes in, and I'm just going to immediately carry on and just continue to keep boating up and see what I can do. Now, I do need to save up a little bit. I'm not near my red interest. There's not really a threat. Kamikaze is not exactly a big threat right now. I think the bigger threat is, or the bigger thing I could do for the team is take out the rest of the red team up here and then just kind of have a more unified base with the second biggest player on the board, which is that big yellow guy. So I'm going to be straightforward with you. I didn't see the other guy when I started boating up here. I just saw land and was like, let me get more land. I'm not like playing 40 chess over here. I went stupid ape mode and just went, I want land. But it worked out for us, as now we kind of have all these opportunities and we can take out the player in Greece rather easily. I'm just going to push this guy to see if I can get a little bit of border on him and weaken him up before he has any time to save. We've got about 26,000 pixel advantage and 2 million troops. I'm worried about you, but you just took out a bot, so don't call me a bad crown for not looking after my teammates. It was just a bot. I knew that. But now we have this guy kind of on the back foot here. And it's just about how much do we want to push this. And I'm feeling pretty safe. I mean, our team's already got 54%. The only thing that can really cause the team to lose at this point is a certain crown, if you will, throwing the game. So definitely would love to avoid that, but I don't see anyone on the horizons that could really team up against me. So I'm perfectly content with taking out this yellow player, but I probably should save up a little bit here. So we'll just take out these couple bots right now and then save for a minute. How's the rest of the team looking? Everyone's kind of fine. You know what? Let's be good crown, and we'll take out this backline guy. We'll save up to our red interest. That's close enough. And we'll take out this guy so people can become donators. I mean, at least literally, actually, this doesn't help anyone become a donator, but it looked like it did before I started evaluating a little bit deeper. But that guy's gone. Threats are now in front of us. Now we push forward. Start knocking this guy down. He did launch an attack on us, but that's perfectly reasonable in his position. But alas, I think this game is a little bit out of reach. I mean, even the biggest player on the red team's only got 3 million troops, and Eli alone has got double that. So we can feel pretty confident that there's nothing we can do at this point that can really throw. So I'm just going to push for land as much as I can. I mean, I'm not going to be absolutely ridiculous here, but I'm going to keep pushing this guy and knocking him down. And I think he's left. No, he's still in the game. It's a little bit hard to tell with the characters. All right, that guy has full scent, and now we just can kind of wrap things up from here. So a good game played by our team. It's the strength of when your teammates spawn together and you get a corner of the map. It makes you the strongest team by far, and it makes it a lot easier for everyone to support each other. So let's donate forward here a little bit. See if we can get these. Are we not attacking this guy for some reason? Here, I'm a firm believer in just fight him. I always encourage it's like, it's not a team game, they're not on our team, or it's a team game, they're not on our team. If he's not playing rightfully for the blue team at the best of his ability, you know, no need to get him to the end. But GG's to all involved. We'll give kissy face for the boys. And as we do start to wrap things up, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially made it this far in the video. Yeah, I've made this far in the video. Hey, give it a thumbs up, really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one.